Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for joining me again. And you joined me back on our Defender 90 TD5 project. Now, in the last episode, you saw me fit up some awesome rear spotlights. We did the bulk of the wiring. We got up our electric window conversion kit running, got our central looking wiring. I still need to do the alarm, kind of the indicators flash. But furthermore, we're going to jump on the bumper this morning, and we're going to wire up our daytime running lights and send it all the way up to the wing. We're going to wire them all up, get them all running onto the ignition panel, and let's grab some tools and get straight to it. Do, 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 do. Indicator to flash, we're using Land Rover's manual. And it says here with the alarm box, basically we've got to find green and white, green and red, green and white. And this is our left hand and our right hand indicators. And on our alarm box here, we have those colors, green and white, green and red. So we're gonna connect the alarm into that, and that should make our indicators flash when we unlock it and lock it. Okay guys, so I've plugged back in our indicator wires into our 10AS box. This is a moment of truth. Have we wired it up correctly? Yes! So we've got our lights. Hang on. You unlock and lock. Awesome. So that's now working correctly, so we can now finish off the rest of the alarm, pack it all behind the unit, and we're done with that. So this is our final connection, and we should have our door pins and siren all linked up. So let's close the door, arm it, and give it a test. That sounds so cool. So the ultimate test is obviously if someone's going to try and steal the car, see if the alarm's actually working. So I'll try and force entry. Oh wait, hang on. How if I locked it? So we can't get in. Window's open. It's unlocked. It's so loud. Come in here. Whoa! So I think most people will realise that's obviously got an alarm. If anyone breaks into it, they're going to know about it. So really happy with that. So guys, I'm not quite sure what happened to the microphone here, but for some reason it decided not to record me. So here I'm pretty much rambling on about, I was happy with the alarm system, how it's installed, and then the panels that I'm holding up here, basically the guys from Mud Stuff UK contacted me, and they hooked us up, which is really, really cool, and they gave us these 13cm oversized speaker panels so we can install speakers into this Defender 90. Really, really cool. I'll leave a link in the description. Make sure you check them out. But basically, we had to run wires to the back because this one originally didn't have speakers. And I also am installing that Alpine R system on the floor. So I'll skip this clip over. And those switches from Mud Stuff UK, really, really nice. I'll leave a link in the description. So thank you so much to Mud Stuff UK. Check them out and enjoy the rest of the video. I'm sorry, we'll don't have to the microphone, but we'll get it rectified in the next video. Process of fitting this really, really cool switch panel. That's so cool. I think that's really nice. A nice little touch. As I said, links in the description, and that's going to fit right about there. So we'll cut this panel out and we can sink this panel in, and we've also got the heated seat switches just going to go in there, and also just received our fast charge USB, so that's going to sit somewhere there or there, probably towards the driver. So let's get this mounted. After much chopping, this is the panel that we're left with, which I'm really, really happy with. I'm really happy. I forgot about actually it had a rear wiper, so we had to put that there, and then I moved the fast charge USB up to there, so really happy with how it looks. And well, we can go and install the speakers now. I've still got to wait for some of the wiring to arrive, but we can install the speakers now. So the audio setup that I've chosen for this car is one that I install all the time. It's not a promotion, but I always install Alpine R. The factory used in the late days Alpine, they used Alpine head units. And I just kind of think that this is a really good value kit. It's a full Alpine R range, and they're 13cm, so they're oversized. Really good clarity, it doesn't distort or high volumes or anything like that. Really, really good. I really trust them. I install them all the time. So I'm just going to do a full install of this, and we can see what it sounds like. Finally got our dashboard in, and everything's looking absolutely perfect. I'm so happy with how this all turned out. Now, the actual surround is from Mud Stuff UK. And really cool that these guys, they messaged me and they totally hooked me up. They gave me all the switches to fit out this whole car. And they also gave me the rear speaker panels. Now this car didn't initially have speaker panels, so we would have had to basically put these in on the rear. And these ones can accept oversized speakers, which these are, they're 13cm. So big shout out to Mud Stuff UK. I'll leave the link in the description. And basically we've used a lot of Mud Stuff UK stuff on this car. So I'll leave a link to what we've put in the car and their website just down below. But definitely check those guys out because they do some cool stuff for your Defender, and there'll be a lot of stuff on this car from there. So if you guys are asking where the stuff is from, a lot of it is from Mud Stuff UK. Definitely check them out. Okay guys, so in order to mount our oversized speakers into this lower aircon panel just here, they don't quite fit. I was kind of hoping they kind of would, but they don't. So we're gonna have to trim out the dash. And the only way to really do this neatly is to use a jigsaw and follow that curvature just there. And then basically that'll give us the room. There's enough room behind this panel for our speakers to fit, and they're oversized. They will then bolt through. We can then send the two-way component wiring up and have our tweeters coming out at the dash at the top. Okay guys, it's very late, it's 8:30 at night. I don't know where my hat's gone. It's somewhere in this car. But I'm still at this wiring, and it's just so invasive of my life. However, I think we've pretty much done it now. So we've run the speaker cables all the way to the back, because this one didn't have speakers in the back. So now we've run decent speaker cable, both sides to the back. We've also wired up the light bar, the rear two spotlights, the heated seats, the cigarette lighter, the fast charge USB. There's just loads of wiring basically, but what we have got is we flick the switch. This is just testing basically, and you see that it lights up. It will be on our nice Carling switches. So I've mounted all these, and these look really, really cool with this. This looks so factory and really neat and tidy. So really happy with how it's coming out. But everything's pretty much working, which is really good. I've got to neaten up the wiring, and then basically tomorrow morning I'm gonna come in and install the console, the double din, the speakers, and then all the wiring is thankfully done. And then this car is nearly coming to a close. There's a few more surprises and a few more other bits, but I'm gonna go home for tonight. And actually, I'll tell you what, I'll show you guys the lights first. So I have ordered another light bar, but still, at least the wires are, Jesus, that is so bright. I'll use that on something else, but that one's working, very bright. And then we're gonna put a brighter one on here, but there we go. They are super cool. They look absolutely amazing. You see how much they're lighting up the floor, and it's still quite bright around here. And they look super cool. Really, really gonna be able to see what you're doing. And everything's selectable from the center console here. Still got speakers. Look at the state of this car. I'll deal with that in the morning. But yeah, tomorrow we should have the center fascia in, our dashboard back together. We can put our steering wheel on, tidy this mess. To bright and early in the morning, and we can wrap up this electronics installation. Dashboard in place. We've got our tweeters mounted in a factory position is what I would kind of put them in. Looking really, really nice and fresh in here. It looks much more modern. Everything's all working nice and neat. Big, powerful light bar. The work lights on at the back. Everything lights up. They are working? They are working. They were working for a second. It all lights up. Put the headlights on and you get everything in green. Heated seats. Really cool. We've also got our fast charge USB port, which is up there if you want to charge your phone. The phone cable is also over here, and obviously electric windows. Nice and easy. I don't know what this is doing, but I just wanted to show you, we've only got the fronts mounted in at the moment, which is just these oversized speakers, and these are super powerful for the money. Really, really good. I can't remember how much, I think about 150 quid or something. Really good value. Bit of modification to fit them into one of these, but really punchy. Until we get when we get the sub mounted just behind here and the rear speakers, it will really, really be perfect audio. It's so loud, but really good and clear. Just have a listen to this. So I'll play you a clip now. When it's just the front speakers in, literally the fronts, nothing else. Fronts and tweeters, they're two-way component speakers. And we've got to play some of this royalty-free music, but I know you guys love it. So we'll put one of these on. It's so loud, it's nice and clear, it's really, really decent. Dashboard is up to date, installed, clean, nice and fresh. There's one thing that's letting this thing down, and we all know what it is, and it's this steering wheel. So we're going to change this out right now and have something a lot more premium and much more suited to this build. Ever since we've owned the car, we've had this disgusting steering wheel, which is very worn, stinks, it's just horrific. So we're going to get rid of it, and we've chosen something really, really nice for this one. And let me just get this one off. This requires a little bit of a technical touch, if you will. So we've got our very nice Optimal Slimline Boss. We can remove the steering wheel. Really, really nice quality. It's single piece aluminium. And that's going to sit on there. Just like that. And now for the main piece. Now this is where it could go really wrong, couldn't it? Because I could just whip out some Vauxhall Corsa steering wheel or something. I've gone for a really classy one. And this is just very, very smart. And it's going to finish this build off absolutely perfectly. A Momo Prototipo, usually found on Porsches and the like. That's going to look absolutely perfect. All real nice leather. I think It's even Napa leather. Genuine hand-sewn leather. And there's a nice optimal boss in the center, and that just absolutely finishes this interior perfectly. This has a real nice premium feel to it. We've got our nice modern double din display with all those modern features, all neatly wired in. Everything's super usable, and I'm just so excited to get this car fully interior buttoned up. All I've got to do is basically put the sub on the rear speakers, the seat belts, and the interior to this car will be complete. Oh, and the door cards, and then this interior will be completely buttoned up, and that should be done in the next day or so. And then we've just got a final few more pieces. But this steering wheel, super happy with this. Oh, also I forgot to say, I don't need to spell it down, but this is all removable. If I had two hands, I could do this. So basically, you can literally just whip these off, take your steering wheel off, and then it's like an anti-theft thing, which is really, really good. Absolutely perfect, that steering wheel. So super happy with how this steering wheel looks, and really happy with our infotainment system. Everything's neatly wired up. It looks very factory, and it's just brought this car completely up to date, and that's exactly what this car needed. This interior looks super fresh now, and this whole car's looking great. I cannot wait to just get this thing buttoned up and show you guys the whole finished article. Now that's going to be a wrap for this video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I know that this it's going to be hard to make it interesting because the wiring is such a big job of that. It took me so many days to get it all sorted. However, we can move on to some more exciting things in the next video. But I hope that you guys are enjoying my channel. Please do drop your comments and thoughts down below. I do read them, and I apologise if I don't reply to enough of them. It's just the sheer quantity, I suppose. But no, I love every one of you guys. And do follow me on Instagram, which is @JuiceMotors. And I'll catch you guys for the next episode very soon. Don't forget to subscribe.